everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be going through my November TBR, and if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like. Also go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you guys can be updated every single time I upload. I will also have all of my social media linked down below, including my Goodreads, so you can follow my reading journey. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So starting off, I am being 100% honest. I didn't choose that many books this month. I think I chose about 5 or 6. I don't know if I'm going to stick to this TBR because there is so many amazing, awesome books in my shelf that it's like I want to just read them all. But I don't know. I also didn't get to the guest list and Pretty Girls last month, so I feel like I want to get into that. I don't know. We'll see. So these are the ones that I chose for this month. So we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first book in the TBR, and it's a series that I really want to get into, and it's The Cruel Prince. I feel like this is more of a romance type of book. I'm not 100% sure. The synopsis is pretty vague, I feel. It just says that her parents, so we're following Jude, I think. Her name is Jude. Yeah, and her parents were murdered. She was kind of adopted into this like palace high court fairy situation, and she really wants to just belong there. And yeah, I don't know much, to be honest. So I'm really excited to give this a try, and I have a feeling that I'm really gonna like it. I see it all over social media all the time, so I feel like it's gonna be something that I'm gonna enjoy, but of course we shall see. So this is the first book. I think I'm going to be reading this towards the end of the month, because if I end up really liking it, then I'm going to want to go directly into the sequel, and that's not really going to work out because I have more books in this month's TBR. And usually if I read like the first book and I really like it, I like to immediately go into the second book just so my mind is fresh. So we'll see. I'm hoping this turns out something that I enjoy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And this book is by Holly Black. I'm sorry, I always forget to say the author, and that is like so disrespectful of me. Alright, next book that I really want to read because of Books and Lala. She's like my favorite booktuber, and she gave this one a pretty good review. Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power, and I am super excited for this book. I will say that it's by Rory Power, who also wrote Wilder Girls, and unfortunately Wilder Girls, it didn't turn out to be the best book for me, so I'm a little bit nervous about this, but I'm still hoping that it will be something that I will enjoy. So in this story we are following, I believe her name is Margot, yeah, and she lives with her mom, and that's all she's really known all her life. She's never really met any family members, any extended family members or anything, and so she really wants to know where they come from and where her mom was from. So she ends up finding a picture where she sees like the town that her mom grew in, and she decides to like go back into that town to kind of find out her family history. But I think some weird things are gonna happen, and at the end it says Margot's mother left for a reason, but was it to hide her past, or was it to protect Margot from what's still there? So there's probably some mystery in the little town. I don't know if it's going to be paranormal or anything like that. I doubt it, but we'll see. Like I said, I have hope for this book, but at the same time, Wilder Girls really let me down, so I don't know. We shall see. The next one is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I am super excited about this book. I actually wanted to read it last month, but I had too many books on my list. And this is basically about a girl who one day finds out that a billionaire has left her all of his fortune, and the only catch is that she has to go into the mansion where all of his grandsons live, and she has to go through a series of like tests and games in order to get the inheritance that she was given. And I don't know, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm already rating it a 5 out of 5 because I love the story behind it, and I love the plot, so I think this is gonna be a good read for me, so I'm super excited about this one. Next up, we have We Were Liars by Lockhart, and this is a book that I've been excited to read for a while now. I know it has like a lot of 5-star ratings, so I'm pretty excited. I don't know much about it. I know it's like a thriller sort of mystery, right up my alley. It doesn't really have a synopsis, and I didn't want to go and search for one. I kind of want to go into it blindly, but I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be like a murder that happened. I don't know much, but I'm excited, and like I said, I do want to go into it blindly. I don't want to look for a synopsis, just gonna let it surprise me. So this is one that I'm also really excited about. Next up, we have Black Kids, which is a historical fiction about the 1992 riots in LA, and this is by Christina Hammonds Reed. And in this book, we are following, what's her name? Ashley. And Ashley is kind of one of the popular girls at school in 1992, but then when the riots start happening, she is no longer just one of the girls. She becomes a black kid because she's black, obviously. And so she is trying to deal with that, with the fact of like everything that is happening. She also has a sister who is very involved in the riots. And I don't know, I think it's going to be an interesting read. And I'm pretty excited about reading it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good, but we'll see. The last book that I have is Lobisona by Romina Garber. And this book, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys about this book. I bought it because of the cover. The cover is beautiful. Even the inside cover is gorgeous. And I just had to buy it. And I feel if I don't read it this month that I have like a week off of work, I'm not going to read it at all, so that's why I decided to include it. And in this book we are following Manuela, an immigrant young adult who becomes from a criminal family in Argentina, I believe. Her dad's criminal over there. I'm not sure what he does, but nothing good, obviously. And she's an immigrant in Miami. She lives with her grandma. Her grandma gets attacked, and as a result of that, she needs to find out her family history. And I think it's going to be more of like a fantasy book, because I know it's going to involve like werewolves and witches. So we'll see. TBH, I'm not the most excited about this book, but I feel like I'm going to give it a chance, and then if I don't like it, then I'll just DNF it. But I've never DNF'd a book, so we'll see what happens. But I don't know, I feel like I'm not vibing with this book that much, but I'll give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. So that is it. I only chose 6 books for this month because I recently finished reading Truly Devious, and I actually have the 2nd and the 3rd book coming in the mail, and I am sure that those are going to be the books that I'm going to just dive right into. So that's why I didn't include any more books. So probably I'll be reading The Vanishing Star, which is the sequel to this one, and then the 3rd book, which is called A Handful, what is it called? The Hand in the Window, The Hand in the Mirror. I don't know what it's called, but it's green and it's something about a hand. So that's why I didn't include more books. I have so many more books that I want to read, but I know that I'm just obsessed with this series right now, and I want to just dive into the 2nd one as soon as I get it in the mail. So with that being said, I hope this video was not too boring. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on my next video.